Hello, hello, hello. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Momentum Monday. It is Monday. It is the start of the week. So I am back live. I am here for some speed reads. I have been tapping into higher ground. As you know, I am grounding and growing on higher ground. So that's going to be our vibe for tonight. Today's Momentum Monday quote was exactly that. I am grounding and growing on higher ground. So we're going to tap in to some higher ground alignments, some advice from spirit in regards to helping you elevate, getting into the energy of higher ground. So let's see the vibe. Let's see the vibe. And who's here. Let's see who comes through. I never do the sharing, you know what I mean? I always see it and I'm like, oh, should I do the thing and share? So I thought about it before I started, but I decided not to. So we'll see. I didn't go live Friday because we had Frequency Friday and it was awesome. So more news. I'm actually going to be sharing the update in regards to things going forward. But for those who will see this afterwards or whenever, we are going to be doing Frequency Friday every week. So we were hoping to be able to do it every week, but we were trying to find the right place and to make sure that, it was the right ambience and the whole thing. So that has been done. So we are going to be keeping the momentum going and growing. And it's all about the higher ground vibes for sure. So what's up, Phoenix? Welcome. Oh, I have another Sabrina here. Hello, Sabrina Lorick. Hello, Name Twin. How are you? Welcome for joining. Thank you for joining. Welcome. Elvia, John, Queen, Cheyenne, welcome. Lani, welcome. Thank you all for being here. Aprende con Jorge. Thank you for being here. What's up? How y'all feeling? How you doing? We're going to tap in to some speed reads and get some guidance in regards to higher ground. I am tired today. I did a lot of very physical work today. I was not in the garden today, however. I was a little bit just to get some rain sprinkles with the garden when it was raining, but because it was a rainy day, I wasn't out in the garden, didn't have much tending to do because it's usually at least morning water, but because it was raining, the garden got some rain water, which is ideal. Always the preference for sure. So I'm very happy every time it rains and I look at the, seedlings and stuff afterwards, they just like, oh, thank you. You can see such a huge change from one rainfall. It's pretty amazing. But it's nature, and coming into union and then just feeling like, oh, this is everything. So it's everything. Small welcome. Bentley, welcome. Watch 44, welcome. RM4E5, welcome. Thank you for the popping in. Even if you pop out, I appreciate it, and you will get your shout out. Bentley, did I say Bentley? Welcome. Lyra, welcome. A1 Beauty Cares, welcome. Thank y'all. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Appreciate you. So, depending on how many people are here and such. Excuse me, because I am very, very tired. I may end early, but I am, still going to be here. Like I said, usually Monday to Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Jasmine, welcome. Josue, welcome. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. So yes, I may end early if it's a light night and nobody's on the list, or if people will usually pop in, so I'll stay on at least till 11. But at least let's get the collective coherence and a message from my book, Sacred Soul Simplified. So we do our bibliomancy and get our message for the collective from there, our declaration and the soul work, soul inquiry, cosmic concept, chakra activations, all that good stuff. So we will do that. Sergio, welcome. Ellis, welcome. Ganiat, welcome. Thank you for joining. And then, yeah, we'll see how it goes. And if there's no one on the list for individuals tonight, I will call it a night and catch up on some sleep. Sweetness, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you. But for those who are here, in case anybody does want donation-based speed read, Cash App is at the top. Thank you for anything you can share or spare. And the value of the reading is $11.11. But if you give a minimum of $5.55, you get entered into the draw to win a free reading with me, which I draw every month at the end of the month. So we had our winners. I started doing it in March. Excuse me. Sorry, the March winner, April winner, and May winner have all been announced. And now we're tapping in for June. So let's see. Millipilli. I'm like, looking what? Millipilli, welcome. Desiree, welcome. Orisha, Letty, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. So let us tap in first and foremost to give thanks to the Creator. Give thanks to the breath of life, Mother, Father, God, angels, ancestors, Orisha, the forces of nature, divine deities of all traditions and light and love that serve humanity for the highest good of all. Thank you for this ability, for this awareness, for this ascension, for this abundance as I tap into the energies of the individuals and the collective in this sacred space this night. Thank you for clear and concise messages. Thank you for overseeing this act of divination in light and love as we tap into the alignment of higher ground, how to help each and every one of us come to the elevation of our soul, of our purposeful work, tapping into the grounding and growing on higher ground. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh. Doritha, thank you for being here and thank you for liking the live. I so appreciate you. Babalao, welcome, welcome. Marcavios, welcome, welcome. I am Kidors, welcome, welcome. Tawana, welcome. Athena Philly, welcome. I see y'all coming through. So I'll open up the list again. Donation based, whatever you can share or spare is much appreciated. Value is $11.11. But if you send a minimum of $5.55, then you get entered into a draw to win a free reading with me. I'm learning to say that like nice and fluid and fast now. Say it so many times, you know what I mean? But that's the vibe, that's the drill, that's the what's up, you know what I'm saying? So if you would like to get on the list, all I would need is for you to put the emoji of the night. And since we are tapping into higher ground frequency, then we are going to be using the emoji of the mountain. Give me any mountain, hilltop emoji if you would like to get on the list. I'm getting some things flagged, so apologies if you're not seeing your comments. Hi, Loretta. I think that's your L. Jones. I don't do random questions. I tap into very specific themes that Spirit chooses for us to align with. And it's going to be more of what you need versus what you know, or want to know, I should say, what you need versus what you want. And the information itself will basically allow you to get to the core of the issue. So sometimes we ask a lot of questions and they're more like symptoms. And then we get to the root cause of the issue, the dis-ease, and it clears all of the symptoms or clarifies all of the symptoms. Okay, so if you'd like to be on the list, then mountain emoji, and we will tap in and see what comes up in regards to your question, perhaps, or again, the deeper to help things make sense for all of the other things, right? Babalao Ifa Sakin, welcome. I am in Atlanta. How are you and where are you from? Give thanks for being here. So I will do a collective reading, advice on how we as a collective can get to higher ground. Nice to meet you too, from Nigeria. I see, awesome. Hey Dave, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Mwah. How you been? How you doing? Gonna tap into some energy readings in alignment with how we can elevate to higher ground. There's a lot happening in the world, you know, a lot of loss, and we have to keep our vibrations high. It is so important for us to not get distracted with a lot of the things that they're inundating us with to try to keep us from manifesting the new earth. So we ain't having that. So I am here Monday to Friday, tapping in to help us keep the vibes high. A lot of readers, you're going to get them talking about the past and a lot of they, and, you know, the curses and the hexes and all of these things. And it's just not what I subscribe to. It's not how my guides work. It's not my clairaudience ability. That's not what I hear. It's not what I hear. I hear the elevation. I hear the forward momentum. I hear the growth and the new earth and utopia, and ultimately about you and the right here and the right now, because that is what it's about going forward. If we're talking about what we want for the future is right here, right now. The future is now. So if you are repeating a lot of the things that happened yesterday, if you're making things about they, then it's not about you and it's about yesterday. And then you're going to be in this continual loop, wondering why things aren't working out for you and why you're just being presented with the same low vibrational experiences. So my readings, my energy, my platform is always going to be focused on you and elevating you to being the true you, not the new you, the true you, the returning and the remembering to your true self, bringing the integration between the dark and the light that we are composed of, integrating self and source, coming into that awareness of oneness, focusing on the high vibrations that ultimately is going to get you to manifest your heart's desires, because we manifest from the feeling place. We manifest from our emotions. It is the energy in motion. So if your emotions are about yesterday and about they and what they did and what they did, all of the things, then you are just going to be replicating and repeating exactly the thing that you don't want. This is not what you're going to get here. You're going to get the high vibes. You're going to get the right here, right now. You are going to get the focus on you and how to march forward, how to get into the absolute most abundant timeline. And it is only up from here. Ashe. Ashe. Roslyn, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Tay, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Doritha, welcome. Asheo. Thank you so much for being here, everyone who is here. So let's tap in, collective, and how we can all, and as a community, as a collective, get to higher ground, elevate to higher ground. Ashe. Some advice on how to maintain this higher ground. Look at how perfect. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, so quintessential for this higher ground, for the grounding and growing on higher ground, because this ultimately is about the seeds that we are planting the seeds and making sure that we are not so inundated and wondering when it's going to happen, since we know that timing is divine. Wondering if it's going to happen, because ultimately when we plant a seed, the roots grow under the surface first, and we are not going to be able to see any growth until it sprouts to the top. We also have to think about the hardships that we experience in life is so necessary, because the same seed needs to crack open for the root to actually be able to come out of it. So if we align ourselves with the seeds, we are the seeds, and we are planting in our soil, our soul, then that's the same process that we're going to have to make space for. We're going to have to allow the breakthroughs and the breakdowns, the breakups, all of it, because it is leading us to who it is that we are meant to be and experience. Everything that is meant for us cannot miss us. And all we need to do when we're wondering if it's going to grow, when it's going to grow, is have faith, gratitude, patience, and keep planting. That's all we got to do, is keep planting. That's the message here. So ultimately, when we're thinking about the day-to-day, keeping our vibrations high, tapping into this energy of higher ground, think about all of the seeds that you get to plant while you're waiting, because it happens in succession. We don't want it all at once anyway. So it actually makes sense. And I'm learning that as a gardener, that you keep some seeds to plant just in case something doesn't grow in the spot and you want to add to it, or you grow in succession. So if you get a first round of cucumbers and you planted some 2 weeks later, then you'll get that next round 2 weeks later. So it is all part of it. And you end up getting more instead of all of your harvest coming all at the same time. So that's a really, really good lesson to keep us in vibration with the higher ground, because ultimately, if we are choosing to focus on the up, that is what we're going to get that much more. When we're planting these seeds, focus on that gratitude, focus on that faith, focus on that patience, knowing that it is going to be what it is meant to be. And all we have to do in the meantime is keep planting seeds. You also have to sow multiple seeds just in case some don't germinate. And you make space for that, because again, we'll always get what we need, but we will not always get what we want. Just keep planting seeds and know that what grows is meant to. What doesn't was not. Ashe. The emoji is the mountain. The mountain, if you would like to get a higher ground message and how you can elevate to higher ground, mountain emoji in the comments. And I thank you for anything you can share or spare in the donations. The Cash App is at the top. Thank you so much. I see you, Roslyn. Awesome. Awesome. So now I will also... Awesome. I'm so glad that that resonated with you. Thank you, Baba. I appreciate that. So we are going to tap into my book, Sacred Soul Simplified. So this is available on all platforms that books are sold, including Amazon, for $11.11. Hello, it's only $11.11. It is a purposeful pocket companion and gives you different cosmic concepts to inspire you, to help you live your purpose, to again, very much elevate the soul and come into that integration. And there are journal pages in the back because of the soul work and soul inquiry that each of the cosmic concepts have, as well as chakra activations. It's really quite awesome. And I'm truly grateful for have been chosen to be the vessel to bring it to tangible form. So grateful, grateful, grateful. So let's tap in. Thank you, thank you. Ogbo Ato, Aboro Oboye. So, collective message, bibliomancy from Sacred Soul Simplified. Our message is back to natural, my brand. Back to natural, number 23. Perfect alignment as we're tapping into the sowing of seeds and all of the things. So I'm going to read back to natural. The declaration is time to get back to natural. Since 2020, life has changed dramatically on a global scale, and we realize now how quickly things shifted. We had no idea of the lasting impact it would have on our sovereignty and autonomy. Hindsight is indeed 2020, and now that we look back to that time, we can pinpoint many contributing factors to the current state of the world and the grand design of those pulling the strings. Throughout the literal isolation, I remember how incessantly I heard people say they can't wait for things to get back to normal. That made me realize that this sense of normal is what got us in the mess in the first place. I discovered what was actually needed was for us to get back to natural, so I coined the term as my professional brand and personal lifestyle. The practice of getting back to natural is the missing link necessary for living our soul's purpose as organic beings. Miracles will be a daily occurrence despite ill intentions once we reroute to the earth and align with the supernatural. Then we will be reminded that nature nurtures and provides us with everything we need to survive and thrive. Our realignment with the forces of nature returns us to the fundamental truth that we are nature, as well as stewards of the earth. It is our responsibility to also take care of our planet as much as we take care of ourselves and each other. We will then have more chances to see and feel the tangible blessings often bestowed upon us by Mother Nature, and synchronicities will accelerate to expand our awareness of oneness and propel our manifestations. Ashe. Soul inquiry. How does your daily routine and or environment make you feel disconnected from nature? Soul work. Implement a nature-based practice daily that brings you closer to nature all year round. Stop and smell the roses, stand under the sun, Appreciate the changing colors of the leaves. Acknowledge the divine design of a snowflake. Chakra activation, sacral, Swahasvitata, Dana, Vam, I feel, orange, 417 hertz, and the crystal carnelian. That's that. Back to natural. 2 eyes, yes. BACKIINATURAL. Thank you, sis. Indeed. Ironically, back to natural is exactly what we just tapped into. BACKII. Natural. Thank you. Awo, welcome. T. What's up, T? How you doing, sis? What's up? We are tapping into higher ground, how to elevate our energy, our consciousness, our environments, higher ground frequencies. So if you would like donation-based speed read, whatever you can share or spare, Cash App is at the top right there. And the emoji is a mountain. Give me a mountain emoji. And I will put you on the list. Wasn't showing me that we're live. You see, I don't know why they're doing that. And I was going to sometimes you can do the sharing the live, and then that way at least people know that it's happening in the moment. But I didn't do it. I've never tried that. I've never done it. So I was like, Again, I'm always like, for me, whoever's meant to find me will find me. I'm like big on that. Like, especially now that I'm even doing less in terms of social media technique and algorithm running and feeding, and I'm not doing it. I'm like, what's for me? Can't miss me. You know what I'm saying? So you found me. So you were meant for me. I'm meant for you. Yay. Yay. The algorithm couldn't stop us, honey. Rosalind's here too. So word up. This is 95% of your viewers still haven't shared with friends. No pressure, guys. You don't have to do that. I didn't even do that. So it's fine. So let me know. Mountain emoji in the comments. And I will put you on the list because I am going to start individuals now. Starting off with Rosalind. Let me know if you're still here because I think you said you would be right back. Give me a minute. Okay, yes. So you said maybe, I don't know if it was you're off the live or if you were just going to go to the Cash App, which I appreciate. Thank you. But let me know when you're back, Rosalind, because you are up. And then if anybody else would like to be on the list, and if not, it's totally fine. If it's a light night, it's good because I'm actually extremely exhausted today. I did a lot of manual labor, more in the house because it was rainy today and stuff. So I was, getting a lot of things in order because there's some things happening. Frequency Fry was awesome. So we're going to be continuing with that. Hey, Doritha. Thank you so much. I see you. Yes, that is my last name. That's me. You found me. Brianna! Hi, love. Long time. How are you? What's up? Hello to you, beautiful. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy to feel you here. It's been forever. How's Kendall? What's up, y'all? How my girls? Where my girls at? So cool to have you here. Just checking these comments, make sure I'm not missing anybody's. Mountain emoji if you would like to tap into some advice on elevating to higher ground. Collective message was right on point, and then message from my book, Back to Natural, right on point. So, yep. But yes, if it is a late night, totally fine. Once I get through the list, which 2 people so far, I think I'm just gonna say, okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow, just so I can get a head start on some sleep. I actually showered right before the live, so now I can go straight to bed. So I'm very excited about that. Brushed my teeth and everything. I did everything because I knew that after the live, I'm just gonna need to crash. So the earlier, the better. So it's totally fine. If it's a light night, it's okay. It's okay. Harv C, welcome. Thank you, Rosalind. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for your donation. Dilnashi, welcome. Thank you for joining. So you ready for your reading now, Rosalind? You're back. You are back because we're going to tap in for you on some advice on higher ground. All right, let's go, sis. Give thanks for tapping in for Rosalind. Ensure her higher ground. Frequency of reaching and maintaining higher ground. Would you have her know? Single card, clear and concise messages. Thank you, Spirit. Tapping in for Rosalind. I'm getting a lot of multiples, so I'm waiting for a single card. That's why. And we got it. And we got it. Two of Swords. Higher ground is making sure that you see yourself beyond your two eyes. This blindfold energy is seeing with that third eye, or sometimes referred to as the first eye. How it is that we need to see ourselves beyond this world, beyond this realm, and seeing yourself as the treasure that you are. This X marks the spot is always reminiscent of a treasure. So when you are in an energy of choice and trying to pick between someone else and yourself, make sure that you always choose you. Make sure that you are choosing people that choose you. And when I say that, it's the pour where you're watered energy here. This is so Yemoya frequency with the ocean here. We've got some crashing waves. We've got some calm waves. So it's a little bit of everything that is part of life, right? But you have to also make sure that in the looking at what is chaotic sometimes or whatever it is, that you choose receiving mode and rest mode as much as you can. Avoid the drama and the trauma as much as you can. And avoid doesn't mean stick your head in the sand. It means if it's not yours, don't hold it. That's the main thing. You are a central figure in your family in general, so sometimes you carry other people's stuff. And in the carrying other people's stuff, things get a little bit crazy and a little bit tense. And then you are the one suffering because unfortunately you carry other people's stuff. But then when you have all this extra load, there's not always the same people there to help you carry it or take their stuff back. They don't even take their stuff back, but sometimes even add, right? So good. Just started doing that for yourself. Beautiful. And remind yourself that you are absolutely the treasure. And making sure that, again, you're picking people and choosing people in your environment that see you the way that you are now being trained to see yourself beyond these two eyes, to see the depth of who you are. And finding the words as well to express that. You're not trying to convince anyone, but you are there to stand your ground and to let people know, like, listen, I am the treasure. I am the bold one. I am the one that shows up at the end of the day. People like you and me don't lose people. They lose us. So remind yourself that you are the prize. You are the treasure. You are the one that, unfortunately, if somebody does something that makes the relationship not be as close or sever, that's not a loss to you. It's a loss to them. And that's just more time for you now to pour back into yourself. Okay? It's going to keep you high vibes, higher ground. Know who you are. You are high. You are on higher ground and you want to stay there. Sometimes we go off the hill trying to pick people up and drag them up a hill. You know how hard it is to drag somebody up a hill? You can roll down real quick. Jack and Jill can roll down super easy. But when you are trying to drag someone up, it's a whole other level of manual labor, whatever it may be. So be very, very selective in regards to that. And again, choose you. You're so right. I feel myself changing with certain things. Good. Mwah. I love this for you too. You are welcome. Absolutely. Absolutely, Rosalind. Yay. Who's next? Doretha. Are you still here? You are up. And let me know if anybody else is on or wants to be on. Alrighty, Doretha. And I thank you for any donation you are able to share or spare. Cash App is at the top. If you have any other versions of payment options that are better for you, please do let me know. And again, value is $11.11. $5.55 gets you on the list. whatever you could share is spare, however. So it's just appreciated for the energy exchange. Helps me tap in a little bit more. The receiving mode and receptivity and reciprocity is so important when we're doing energy work like this. So especially when I'm doing it tired. So I appreciate it for you showing up for me, for showing up for you. Ashe. All right, Doretha, let's see your message, higher ground. To get to higher ground. Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is often reminiscent of all eyes on you or many eyes on you. There are people watching you, whether it's in person, whether it's social media, more than you think that they are. And that's not something to be like, oh, I feel like daunting or like, oh my God, what do you mean people are watching me? It means that you're doing something that is intriguing. It means that you are inspiring people in ways that you might not think, because it's something that you might just be doing. It could be at work, but you're super proficient that people notice it. People take note. They might not always say anything. They might not always let you know in some form or fashion. Sometimes people don't say, but they'll show certain things. You might not be getting anything. You may feel like people are oblivious of your expertise, of your consistency, of your divine discipline. You may really think that you're just doing this for no reason sometimes. You're not. They see it. They know it. You are who you are. You are excellent. You are precise. You are very deliberate. You are very discerning and strategic. It's very strategic. So it's twofold here with the Page of Swords, because it's also part of how you are navigating your place of work and your professional and your personal relationships and all of that. And the fact that they are taking note. They are absolutely taking note. It's mental note. Page of Swords, Swords energy is about the mind. So it's very much mental note. They're like, they're peeping that. They're peeping you. Trust me, they're clocking that. So you have to make sure, in regards to your elevation and higher ground, of knowing who you are, knowing the excellence that you bring everywhere that you are, and to be that and do that and show up in that way, especially when you don't think that people are recognizing it. You don't have to do it for the people that you don't feel are recognizing it. You don't have to continue to show up in ways. You don't have to do more than what is yours or carry more than is yours to carry. But just keep in mind through all of that, through the process, through the day-to-day, that they are taking note. So make sure that you are seeing yourself in that same way, if not more. Again, that's very much the higher ground, to see yourself from that higher perspective. Looking back in some ways, that Sankofa energy of things that you have accomplished and all of the things that you have achieved, and knowing that that was then, but you are already on this high plane. So it's only up from here. There's no question about it. And you've already elevated from there, and you accomplished so much from there. So just imagine what you're going to do. And the fact that the eyes that are on you also are very, very aware of what you are going to accomplish. And they kind of want to be privy to it and a part of it if they can be. Okay? Stay up, because you're going up. What's up, sis? Hey, Keish. Thank you for being here. So good talking to you today. Awesome. Grandma told me to tell you hello. How's she doing? Oh my gosh, she's in high school now. That's so awesome. Rosalind, please give her a kiss for me and a big hug. Say, Auntie Sabrina says hi and mwah. And mwah. All right, Doretha. That was for you. Anybody else? Like I said, I am super tired tonight, but if you're here, I'm gonna tap in for you, and there's no question. But if there's nobody else on the list, I will end up ending it a little bit early, okay? So if you would like a reading, mountain emoji in the comments. We're tapping into higher ground. Donation based, again, whatever you can share or spare. You see that? You asking a question while I'm answering it, Keish. Hey! Higher ground vibes, how to maintain and elevate. Come into your higher ground, step into the higher ground, highest timeline, highest version of yourself. And it's only up from here momentum all the way up. I see you, Keish. And you are up. And you are up. And then if you're the last, I will wrap it up after that. Omenala Grio, welcome. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. How you doing? tapping into some donation-based speed reads, aligning with higher ground, how to maintain that higher ground, and it's only up from here. All right, Keish, let's tap in for you. Higher ground frequency. How to come into your most abundant timeline. Ashe, thank you, Spirit, tapping in for Keish. Thank you. Keish. You got the Empress. The very, very pregnant Empress is what you got, Keish. So, we know all of the things and all of the things. So this is not the first time as well that you've gotten the Empress, and that it is part of the manifestation, right? The timing is divine. This is, again, also part of the seeds that we plant, and knowing that not every seed grows, right? Every seed has the potential to grow, but it all depends on the environment. It all depends on the timing. This is for you, Keish. Absolutely. Yes. So with all of the ups and downs that you have had in regards to the seed being planted, the seed germinating, the seed growing, the seed being cultivated, but then not necessarily receiving the full fruition in that regard, is all part of the Empress journey. It is all part of this power of 3 alignment that naturally continues to follow you, as it should, because of your angel trinity. The Empress card is the number 3 card. So when you tap into this power of 3, this brings in this power of 3 in regards to your womb work, in regards to just, again, them tangibly always coming through to remind you of your magic, to remind you that everything happened exactly as it was supposed to happen. That keeps you high. Womb work, yes, your womb. We manifest from the womb. As divine feminines, we manifest from the womb. And I see is that a 3 sitting up there? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, yet again. So your womb work has been very up and down naturally, but there's so much power because of it. The lives ultimately that chose you and chose your womb is a forever bond. That's, again, where we could plant the seed, roots may grow, and this flower might not actually bloom. But it doesn't mean that there wasn't growth, and it doesn't mean that there wasn't magic and the cracking open of the seed for the roots to be able to come and create life ultimately. You are so beautiful at creating life. You are so powerful at creating life that the higher ground message for you is to not feel like everything had to come into fruition or harvest in order for you to feel as powerful in your womb work, because those souls chose to come through you, period. That's what they chose. 4 souls chose to come through you, 3 of which are angels for you and for your baby boy and for your husband. And the as above, so below is extremely powerful, because there are 3 above and there are 3 below with you, your husband, and baby boy. This 3 energy, this power for you is so quintessential, as I get a hot flash right in that moment, because it's like so emotionally intense for me every time. Again, they come through so tangibly. And the fact that we spoke earlier today as well, so I'm feeling your energy extra today. Not sure if you did your cleanse as we were talking about and everything, but like I'm just feeling a very intense energy around you right now. A very fruitful, a very impactful. Something's released. Something kind of gave you a little exhale, which was needed. And again, it's only up from here. I remember even we spoke today addressing when I did the reading for you and your husband that night, and him getting the message that he got in regards to the seed that he was planting. And then that aligns as well with the Empress. When the Empress or the Emperor come through, it also is indicative of divine counterpart energy.
because there are 4 kings in the deck, there are 4 queens in the deck, but there's only one emperor and there's only one empress. So you are absolutely with your divine counterpart. You are with your emperor. You guys have built such beautiful lives. There's still souls you created in the seeds that were planted and implanted ultimately. And don't let that take anything away, because again, what the reality of it is now is that energy of as above, so below. And you have 3 angels above, and there's 3 of you below. This family of 6, you are that, is growing. It is still so alive. And just keep that frequency going up. That's what's going to get you, keep you at higher ground, and reminding you again, it is only up from here. And this visual right here as well is very much a possibility in this tangible form in the future. So definitely maintain that hope, that wish, that dream, that intention in divine timing. If it is meant to be, it will be. But these cards that you keep getting, it's kind of telling me that I'm going to be an auntie again sometime soon. That's what it's telling me. So that's for you. Hey, Turquoise, how are you? Welcome, sis. Thank you for joining. Keish, you are welcome. Absolutely, tootally. What's up? My mommy's here. Hi, mama. Oh, Rosalind's eyes are tearing up on this reading. I love that because it's powerful and she's been through it. She's been through it. And y'all, please follow Keish. She's doing a fundraiser in honor of her first boy, Capo, who is in heaven now. And his birthday is June 14th. And every year she does a fundraiser, Capo's Cash, where she raises funds for a family or children in need. And she raises the funds and then she gives it to this family or to this, child that maybe needs school supplies, or if there's medical expenses or something for someone in need. And I just think it is such a beautiful way to honor her baby boy. So please follow her. And her Cash app is Blessed Since 88. So if you were so inclined as you were here to send some love her way for this fundraiser, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Sis, put that in the comments, your Cash app, so that way if anybody, has a little extra they want to send you, appreciate you, sis. You're welcome, absolutely. And my Zelle I'll put in the... I'll text you, just because I don't know if I've ever put my actual... it doesn't really matter. Everybody knows my stuff anyway. But I'll text you, and I thank you. Sorry, my flash is still going. Yes, I will text it to you, and I thank you so much. I thank you. You good, Turquoise? I see you, girl. What's up? I think that's the end of the list. We're tapping into higher ground. If anybody else is here for a donation-based speed read, please let me know by putting a mountain emoji in the comments. Glowing. But all of us, we glowing. Grounding, growing, and glowing. Ashe. I am so loving this timeline. So loving. I literally live on a hill. The house, and it's on a hill. It's literally. So I overlook land, the queen of the castle kind of vibe. It's so freaking awesome. And I'm grounding and growing on higher ground, literally, because my garden is on a freaking hilltop with this Atlanta red soil, this iron rich red soil. It's amazing. The move is happening at the end of the month. Girl, yes! Oh my God. I want all the deets. And also, FYI, I'm very behind on DMs. So if anybody is DMing me and I always touch base and I always respond, that's the only reason that I'm totally still catching up. But I got y'all. Okay. This in her 8th grade graduation picture. Please, Rosalind, send that for me. Oh my God. Yes, please. Keish, right? It's so freaking dope. And when you come, I hope that you get to come here so that you can see and, see the garden and everything. Because Keisha's coming to Atlanta. I'm gonna meet Keish. I'm so excited.
I get to squeeze you up. Y'all. All right. Is that it? Do I get to go to sleep now, or does anybody else need a reading to tap into higher ground? Let me know. Let me know. I know, Keish. Oh my God. I'm so excited. Like, oh my God. I should go to sleep. I should go to sleep. I should go to sleep. Oh, I can't. Best Betty's in the house. Best Betty's in the house. Best Betty, I love you. How are you? Mwah. I was about to go because I think I'm done, but if I'm Best Betty's in the house, I can't go nowhere now. Best Betty, how are you? We're tapping into higher ground, how to be in alignment and get to the elevation, to come into this perspective of higher ground, and that it is only up from here. We say everything is falling into place. No. Everything is rising into place. Nothing is falling. It is only up from here. When we tap into this energy and this frequency of higher ground, it's only up from here. It's only up. It can only be. It can only be. It can only be. So the emoji for higher ground messages is the mountain. Give me a mountain emoji. About to go live. Okay, cool, sis. Okay. Mwah. I appreciate you. Y'all, follow Keish and please donate. Capo's Cash. All right. I see you, Best Betty. You are up because everybody else was done. So I was here still just for you. Elton, welcome. Thank you for being here. What's up, King? You all right? You all right? Okay. We're going to tap in with 44 minutes. Yes, sis. Turquoise, I got you. Let me know anytime. Anytime. Cool. Let's tap in for Best Betty. Sierra, welcome. Thank you for joining. Donation-based speed reads, tapping into higher ground frequency tonight. Whatever you can share or spare, value of the speed read is $11.11. But whatever you got, I appreciate. And if you have a minimum or send a minimum of $5.55, and you get entered into the draw to win a free reading with me, which I choose at the end of every month, or technically the beginning of the new month. So let's tap in for Best Betty as all of the cards fly onto the table. Hold on a moment there, Best Betty. Okay. Let's go. Higher ground. Let's see what comes through for you. Some advice on higher ground, Best Betty. Second time this card came up tonight, and I've only done 4 readings. So 2 out of 4, this 2 of Swords, this reminder of seeing yourself with that third eye, seeing yourself deeper and more, accurately than what you see with the 2 eyes. Do you know that there's only, I don't even know what the percentage is, but the spectrum of light that we actually see is like nothing in comparison to what's actually happening around us, including angels and ancestors, Orisha, and like just the things that we feel like we can see everything, but there is so much happening that we don't see, but that we can if we develop this third eye. And oftentimes when we lose a sense, other senses heighten. So this is what comes through with the 2 of Swords as well. We may not see as clearly with these 2 eyes, and why closing the eyes sometimes is so powerful, because we get to go in a little bit deeper in the other senses and go in deeper in regards to the third or first eye, depending on how you choose to align with it. X marks the spot, reminding you that you are the treasure and what you are looking for is right in front of you. Mirror work to remind yourself that you are right in front of you. The choice is yours. And it's all in the mind. Every time that we feel like there's a dilemma, I always say, if you don't know, the answer is no. So technically there's no dilemma because there's the answer. But when we're juggling 2 different things in the mind, it kind of causes some stagnation and some doubt and some hesitancy. And it's important to just stop for a minute. Sometimes put both of the things down that you're juggling, because when you do that, there'll be some inclination or discomfort, more about one than the other in regards to the potential of losing it because you've put it down. That's a clear indication of what you should pick back up. So that's something to think about when you're juggling. But in regards to the mental dexterity and the mental choice, it's literally from 1 second to the next, choosing happy, choosing gratitude, choosing that it's okay, choosing that it's joy, choosing it. Because there's always a reason to feel down. We can always give ourselves a reason or excuse that are tangible, things that we can see or things that are unseen. But it is a decision. It is absolutely a choice. And it is a mental choice that we get to decide, we get to declare, we get to decree what is. And the more up that you choose, the more up that you're going to experience. Okay? Ashe, 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 oh, Best Betty. Word up. Anyone else? Mia, welcome. Herlinda, welcome. Mwah. You are so welcome, Best Betty. Mwah, mwah, mwah. You are welcome. Anyone else? Let me know. And if not, I will call it a night. I had a very, very busy manual labor day today in some major cleanup and stuff that I was doing around the house. So I could go to bed. I also brushed my teeth and showered right before the live so I could just jump right into the bed when I'm done. Ooh-wee. I'm gonna jump right into the bed. Sure will. I'll make another pee-pee and then I'll jump right into the bed. Pick one for the road, you know. And then I'll jump right into the bed. Jadis, welcome. Jadis, Jadad. What's up, what's up? How you feeling? Okay, I think that's it then. I'm gonna go take some rest now and I'll be back live tomorrow. And a heads up, since I am gonna be doing Frequency Fridays every Friday now, I don't know if I'll be done in time for the lives, but I may have a little fun with it that if things are still happening at 10, because I'm aiming to be done by 9:30. But if people are still here and the vibe is right and we chilling and it's 10 o'clock, I'll give you guys a heads up. Or like last time I went, I kind of just did a little quick video and you were there to see who else was, who was still there and stuff like that. So, I'll just bring you in the fold. I'll bring in the fold and give you the heads up. But just a heads up now that Fridays going forward, I may miss the live or it'll be a later. I'll just jump on late or something. If I have the energy. It's true. Depends. But yes, thank you, Best Betty. I am absolutely going to rest peacefully. I'm practically resting peacefully right now. I don't even know how I'm still. Am I coherent? Am I making sense? Were those readings clear? Did that resonate? Because I'm telling you, between the tired, the hot flashes, the brain fog, I'm telling you, let me know if my shit making sense. But I'm feeling the love, though. I'm feeling the love. I am. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna go sleepy time. And Kaya has no school tomorrow, so usually I call her at 6:30, 7 o'clock every morning. But even though I'm up anyway because of the sunrise, I literally sun gaze every morning from my bed. It's kind of ridiculous. Thank you, God. But if I don't want to set my alarm, I don't have to because I don't have to wake up to say good morning to her because we always say good morning and, say our prayers and stuff like that. But, yeah, I would be able to really sleep tonight and tomorrow morning, which would be great. So we'll see. Lady J, welcome. Thank you for joining. Just about to wrap it up, 11 minutes early, but I think I'm done with the readings, which is what I'm here for, to give you all your vibes. I will post it on YouTube, so all of the lives from last week are all posted, and then I will keep that going so that you guys can tap in. If you came in late, then you can still, be able to watch and also get the collective coherence. The message from my book, Sacred Soul Simplified. Y'all need to get this book. Whoever didn't get this yet, it's only $11.11 on Amazon. It is a life changer. And I am saying that with the most humility because I was used. I was chosen to deliver this message. And Of course, I take credit for it. It is, original writing, but it was transmitted absolutely, and I'm honored and I'm grateful. But I highly recommend it from an objective perspective. From an objective perspective, highly, highly recommended. Highly recommended. So that's it. Ashe, best Betty. Asheo, appreciate you. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna just go in. I'm gonna get some rest in, and I will see you live tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until 11:11, unless it's a light night, but we'll see. But it's 11:01, so only 10 minutes early. But thank you for letting me get a head start on my sleepy time. And I love you guys. And I'll see you tomorrow if you're here.